I decided to use this mysterious background for this video. This is going to be a sort of a podcast type of recording of experiences that I have gone through. So, recently there has been an increase in spirit activity, and I'm not just discussing this because it's Halloween time, the month of October, but it just happens to be that activity has increased. I had an encounter that I'll never forget just a few days ago. I walked into the room where my mama was at, and she witnessed what I was experiencing. She was right there, and there was nothing she could do about it. So she had just heard knocking on the door. She heard knocking on that room door, and she thought it was me multiple times, but it was not. And I've heard knocking, movement, walking, slapping, talking, all types of things. Objects moving, objects being thrown, you name it, or pitched into the floor. Well, I go in there, and suddenly my knee is being twisted. And I'm like, ow, 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 ow. I was like, oh, that hurts. And it starts twisting. It feels like someone's hands are in my left knee. One twisting to the right, the other twisting to the left. And it felt as though someone was trying to break my knee from the inside. Just twisting it. And I said, stop. Stop. And it quit. It let go. And the pain lasted for a few seconds and stopped finally. But it felt like forever. I mean, it hurt. And she's seen it. My whole leg was twisting. My knee, it wasn't just a cramp. It wasn't a Charlie horse. It wasn't a muscle spasm. This was the knee being twisted both directions from the inside. It hurt. And it's just something was just twisting it both directions. And she got up to try to help, and then after I had yelled stop really loud, it quit. And I really can't describe it. It just hurt. But some other news, we went up Nana's. She hasn't been doing so well. I'll talk about that in another video. She's had her aneurysm still going on, but she's also got something going on neurologically. The neurons, some kind of an issues with her brain that she has sharp pains. She says they're so bad she cries. Sharp pains in her head. And she can't speak or move at that time. It's debilitating. Which is not like her at all, because she's a get up and go non-stop type of person who could do everything. And that's not like her. Well, we went up there and experienced some paranormal activity. Mama and I both heard knocking and all types of movements and slapping and tapping. And I heard the bedroom door, and out of her bedroom was a lot of noise. Well, when we went to the restroom, that's what happened. Well, later that evening when I come home, you can hear all types of sounds in the house. Our house. Well, on Friday, let's see, was it Friday or Saturday? It was Saturday. Okay, Saturday morning, late Friday night into Saturday morning, I was hearing all types of sounds in the house. And there were sounds in the ceiling and the roof and the sounds in the walls. And it sounds like scratching and knocking, and it just, I don't know how to explain it except for it sounds like something very large scooting across the ceiling and just just scooting across the ceiling and then crawling and clawing up the wall. And no, it's not rodents, because it will be from the side of the wall to the ceiling, move across the ceiling quickly, and then suddenly in the floor and making a loud running sound or walking sound. And then tap on the window behind the TV in the living room consistently. Constantly tapping on the window. And That's what happened on Friday night into Saturday morning. Then I captured some very interesting things that were appearing somehow. Some sort of beams of light were appearing at the exact same time I was dealing with the paranormal activity inside the house. It appeared on the back porch. All right. So that's all for right now. That's just documentation.